Execute down, and we have some loaded energy for Chinchu. Oh man, did debuff us with a bubble beam, and oh, Execute gets the boost. Oh man, Execute gets to a move. This is all but over. Welcome everyone. In this video, we are featuring a very fun team for the Element Cup. This team showcases Slowpoke in the lead. We've got Cottonee on the safe swap, and we've got Exeggcute in the back, guys. What a fun team for this Element Cup, guys. Very strong. It's sort of almost kind of like a fast move beatdown sort of team. You are a little bit weak to a Seal that is running Lick, as we do have two Psychic types on this team, but we can work around that, guys. Seal is a Water type, and we got two Grass types. So despite having two Psychics and being weak to the Lick, that's really the only weakness that this team has, guys. It's a lot of fun. Get a lot of heavy fast move pressure. Between Confusion on Exeggcute and Slowpoke, and Charm, of course, on Cottonee. My goodness, guys, with this fast pace and this 500 CP limit, you'll see that these fast moves do a lot of damage and put a lot of pressure on opponents to have to shield charge attacks just because they're taking so much constant damage from these heavy fast move guys. It's fun team. So yeah, the functionality of this team, it's an ABB line. So we've got a Water type up front, and we've got two Grass types in the back. So if you are met with a Chinchu in the lead, you can easily safe swap into either Cottonee or Exeggcute, depending on what you're reading, what they may have in the back. A lot of teams that run Chinchu in the lead will have at least one Fire type in the back. So you'll see in these battles I had been using Exeggcute as a safe swap because we do have that Ancient Power, which could deal some nice super effective damage to those Fire types, guys. But yeah, very strong team overall, almost overpowered in a way. But I had a lot of fun with it, but without further ado, let's get right into these battles. Before we get into this first battle, I'd like to take this time to thank those of you who have already subscribed. It means the world to me and provides a massive help to the channel. Thank you. But up first, we got a Shadow Exeggcute here. Okay, we can stick in a little bit. We are resisting these confusions, so what we're going to do is we're going to catch this Seed Bomb. This is almost assuredly a Seed Bomb, as we are a Water type, so we do successfully catch that onto our Cottonee, and it's not very effective, and we draw a Shadow Growlithe. Yeah, this little guy is a monster in this cup, so we don't want to take any damage from this. A Body Slam from a Shadow Growlithe would do a lot, so we're going to shield this to preserve switch advantage, and we're just going to look to get off a Psyshock. I can't imagine they would shield this. It would... We are a Water type, we're resisting their Embers, so they let it go. Yep, and they come back in with that Exeggcute. Again, we are resisting those confusions as we are part Psychic. And at this point, Slowpoke has done its job. We're just going to let this Seed Bomb go through. We're going to let it go down, and we're just going to come and look to sweep with our own Exeggcute. And we do Confusion that opposing Exeggcute down, and we have some loaded energy for Chinchu. Oh, man. Oh, I feel bad for this battler. This game is pretty much over. Chinchu cannot do anything to Exeggcute as it is a Grass type, and we resist all of their charge attacks and we resist their fast moves. They did debuff us with a bubble beam, and oh, Exeggcute gets the boost. Oh man, we get to another Ancient Power. This will assuredly get the last shield, and we're just going to look to build up. I feel so bad for this poor Chinchu here. It doesn't stand a chance. We are going to safely shield up this last bubble beam, last ditched effort, but the writing is on the wall, guys. Exeggcute gets to a move. This is all but over. This Seed Bomb is going to do super effective damage to that poor Chinchu, and that is going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Very nice. So far, so good. What a fun team, guys. But let's see what we got up next. Oh, I remember this battle. We kind of messed up with those auto wrecks on the little cup screen, guys. We went into our Shadow Slowbro, which doesn't have the right moveset for this cup. So we're kind of in a bad spot. And on top of having the wrong Slowbro or Slowpoke, we have a lick seal on the lead. So we are just in all sorts of trouble in this battle. They come in with a Cottonee to go up against our Cottonee. We try to get off a Grass Knot. We're only going to get to one move, and that's going to do the most damage. So we are down. Our Cottonee is down. We're going to have to come in with Exeggcute and soak this resisted damage here and look to Confusion down. I was kicking myself. I was like, holy smokes, I got the wrong Slowpoke. My goodness. That's okay. We're going to try and make do here, but it's not looking good, guys. They come in with their own Exeggcute. We're going to look to get off an Ancient Power. This would do some decent neutral damage and give a potential boost. No boost. All right. So we got to keep trucking forward here. We're trading confusions. We're both resisting those confusions from each other as we are part psychic. They're going to look to get off their own Ancient Power, and they don't get the boost. That's good. We're going to look to get off yet another one. Because if we go for Seed Bomb, obviously that would be resisted with their grass typing. And we look to combo play with a Psyshock that we had stored on the wrong Slowpoke. And we do get the last shield on that, and they had energy. So this is going to be a good game. It just goes to show you got to pay attention to those auto wrecks. Oh, they didn't. Oh, well, yeah, it's a loss anyways. Good game. I guess I have to pay more closer attention, guys, don't I, huh? Yeah, I'd say so. But let's see what we got up next here. We've got our Chenchu. All right, kind of an awkward lead. We take super effective, so we're going to go right into our Exeggcute. And they come in with their own Exeggcute. Oh, man, battle of the Exeggcutes here. We do get to an Ancient Power. They are going to be taking more damage because they are Shadow, but they're going to be doing more damage in return, that Shadow bonus. They do get to their own Ancient Power. We're going to let that go through. It doesn't do too much. Exeggcute is pretty tanky in this cup. We're just going to double KO. Very nice. So this is always awkward when you get a double KO. It's you gotta wait till the last second, hoping that they go in first, and they do. So we played that right. They come back in with their Chenchu. We come in with our Cottonee. Cottonee is about as good an answer to a Chenchu as you can get. They swap into Ducklet, and we go right into our Slowpoke. And Slowpoke wins this in the 2 shields, even if they're running Bubble Beam. That confusion damage is just so oppressive and heavy. In that case, we did tank the Aerial Ace. The correct play would be to shield. Just go to the 2 shields, and you will win that Ducklet matchup with Slowpoke. Non-Shadow. Shadow just takes too much damage. So non-Shadow Slowpoke beats Ducklet in the 2 shield. But I think at this point, we got it low enough to where we can let it go, preserve our shields, and just charm down. Actually, yeah. We're not going to charm down because we're taking too much damage from that wing attack, which is super effective. We're going to play it safe. Just get rid of it. And this poor Chenchu does not have a shot. Chenchu is just such a double-edged sword. I mean, it is the ultimate answer to Ducklet, but those grass types just beat it down. But a good game. Again, big thanks to those of you who've already subscribed. It's a massive help. And if you haven't already, do give a subscribe. It provides big help to the channel. All right, but we've got a Shadow Growlithe. This is a good lead for us, guys. We are resisting their Embers, and we are chunking away with our confusions. Well, look at that. Look at that. That's just confusion damage. We're going to shield at this Body Slam. That would do a lot from a Shadow Growlithe. It is pretty attack weighted. And we're just going to no-bubble this Psyshock. That's more than enough to take this thing out. So we win lead. I was happy to win lead, go down a shield to win lead. And they came in with a Chikorita. We went into our Exeggcute. They come in with Ducklet. We're going to look to get off a super effective Ancient Power to this Ducklet. This would do a lot of damage with that flying typing on that Ducklet. They do wisely shield. We are taking super effective damage from those wing attacks, but Exeggcute is pretty tanky. So we're going to let it go and come back in with our Slowpoke. And we're going to look to chunk away with this confusion damage. At this point, we do need to shield up an Aerial Ace that would take us out. And we're going to look to get off a Psyshock to get rid of this Ducklet. Ducklet is an absolute monster in this Element Cup, guys. If you can get rid of it fast, by all means do it. They come back in with that Chikorita. We swap right into our Cottonee, and Cottonee has a very dominant matchup up against Chikorita. All they can do is body slam spam. We are resisting those Vine Whips, and we are chunking with our charm damage. Cottonee is very bulky for this Element Cup, guys. We can comfortably tank 2 body slams, no problem, and we take it out with charm, and that is a good game. Well played to this battler. Such a strong team for this Element Cup, guys. I'm telling you, that fast move pressure is real. But let's see what we got up next here. Seal. Okay, we'll have to see if it's running Lick. If it is, we got it. Yep, it's running Lick. That does super effective. We got to go right in the Cottonee. And they come in with their own Cottonee for the mirror matchup. This is interesting. You can play this out a number of ways. We're just going to build up to a Grass Knot, as we will only get to 1 move. So if you have Grass Knot on your Cottonee, you'll want to throw that against an opposing Cottonee. That will do the most damage, even though it is resisted. We're going to let our Cottonee go down with this Seed Bomb and look to come back in with our Slowbro and farm up some energy. We're going to Confusion all the way down. I'd expect them to come back in with that Seal. They do super effective damage with that Lick damage, as it is a Ghost type move. Ghost types do super effective to Psychic types. We're going to look to get off a quick Psyshock, stall the clock, and oh, they didn't come back in. They came in with Exeggcute. Okay. And I don't know why we swapped out. We should have stayed in with our Slowpoke because we could have had a better matchup. I can't remember what we were looking to do here, but we're just looking. Oh, I see. We're looking to double shield and farm this Exeggcute all the way down. We've got loaded energy, and they come back in with that Seal. Oh, man. We got 2 Seed Bombs locked and loaded for this Seal. This is going to get the shield, and we got 1 more ready. Man, Exeggcute coming in clutch up against this team here, guys. And we say bye-bye to Seal? No, not quite. But they concede the match anyways. It was over. Exeggcute, a monster, guys. My goodness. If you have one, you might want to run it. But as you can see, I had a nice little set there, despite kind of throwing that matchup where we came in with the wrong Slowpoke. Most likely would have been a 5-0, but that's okay. You know, we just got to pay attention for next time. But anyways, guys, fun team. Very strong team, guys, for the Element Cup. If you're looking to climb in the Element Cup, this might be the team for you, guys. It's a very, very strong team. You got a lot of bulk with this team for such a small CP limit of 500. These 3 Pokemon are relatively bulky for this Element Cup, guys. They can hang in there, even if you're up against a Ducklet. You know, that wing attack does super effective damage. Having 2 bulky grass types, you can hang in there with those Ducklets and chunk away with your fast move pressure. So, very strong team, very fun team, guys. It's one of my favorite teams so far in this Element Cup. We only have a few more days of the Element Cup, and then we've got Great League and Great League Remix coming down the pipe this coming Monday, which I am very excited about. I'm excited about the Great League Remix. That's going to be fun. But for now, we'll leave it there. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.